What's going on, everyone? So Gabe Vincent and Max Christie have been a real disappointment off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers this season. Now, look, I've defended Max Christie and criticized and been very critical of Gabe Vincent. Why? Because Gabe Vincent is 28 years old. He's the veteran. He was the guy that was in the NBA Finals. He's a guy that has been there and done that. He's the guy that was supposed to come in and be a consistent role and a consistent piece on this team. And he just hasn't been it. And it's even worse that last season he played 11 games and gave us nothing. And even in the games that he did play was awful. I mean, awful. Like, it's not an exaggeration. The dude shot 11% from three-point range. It was awful. And now you look at this season, and once again, he's been very disappointing, very underwhelming. He's his decision-making at times, his positioning at times, it's just, he's not been what we need him to be. And, he's a guy that was a key acquisition. Max Christie's 21 years old on the other hand, and this is his first real opportunity, right? He was supposed to have already gotten through the learning season, right? He was already supposed to get through the roller coaster season where he has his struggles, he gets all that, right? If he was getting consistent minutes last season rather than Taurean Prince playing 40 minutes, and all the data, all the numbers, everything told you that that's the worst decision that Darvin Ham could do. He just said, forget that. I'd rather that than play Max Christie. And instead of Christie getting consistent minutes and already getting over that issue of, this game I'm terrible, this game I'm like decent, this game, and eventually finding that breakthrough, he never got that opportunity. Right, so I want to be patient with Max Christie, but he's basically fallen out of the rotation period. And I don't agree with that personally. Obviously, I'm not a head coach. Obviously, I'm just, a fan that's just talking. But the numbers back it up. And that's what I wanted to talk about. So let's get into these numbers because these numbers are incredibly telling. So these are Max Christie's numbers. The stats you see on the screen, these are Max Christie this year through 10 games. So he has played a total of 131 minutes. He has made 11 of 33 field goals, shooting 33.3% total from the field. 3-point attempts, he has made 5 of 17 threes on 29.4% from 2-point range. He has made 6 two-pointers out of 16 attempts at 37.5%. He has an EFG of 40.9, so basically 41. He has made 11 of 12 free throws, in which he had 91.7%, so almost 92%. Total rebounds, he's had 5 offensive, 13 defensive, 18 total rebounds, 10 assists total, so he's basically giving you 1 a game, 5 steals, right, through 10 games, 2 blocks, 6 turnovers, committed 13 personal fouls, and has scored a total of 38 points. So again, that is what he's given you over the first 10 games. Now let's look at Gabe Vincent. Now, again, the numbers that you see on screen now are Gabe Vincent's numbers. And he has played 10 games. He has logged a total of 182 minutes. He has made 13 of 42 field goal attempts, so 31%, which is, again, worse than Max Christie. He has made 5 of 26 three-pointers. 5 of 26. Again, Max Christie made 5 threes as well on 10 fewer attempts. Gabe Vincent shooting 19.2% from 3-point range. 2-point range. He is 50% split, 8 out of 16 from 2-point range. He has an EFG of 36.9%, so we'll call it 37%. He has only attempted 2 free throws. 2 free throws in 10 games. And again, Max Christie took 12 through that stretch. And Gabe Vincent is shooting 50% from that foul line. Total rebounds, he has given you 2 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds, 9 total rebounds. So not even a full rebound a game. He's given you 5 assists total, 6 steals, 0 blocks, 7 turnovers. So he has more turnovers on the season than he has assists on the season. That's surprising. And then 15 personal fouls. He has more personal fouls than he does assists and steals combined. 32 total points. Here is the comparison, right? So you have at the top here is Gabe Vincent. At the bottom is Max Christie. Max Christie has scored 6 more points on, what is that? On a total of 9 fewer attempts. So, again, Max Christie has taken 33 attempts. Gabe Vincent has taken 42. So 9 fewer attempts. He has given you 6 more points. Rebounds, he's doubled the rebound total, right? On top of the rebounds, you also see the assists, which, again, are identical. Gabe Vincent has 1 more assist, right? He has fewer assists. He has half the assists. And then you look at the steals, right? He has 1 fewer steal than Gabe Vincent, 5 to 6. And then, again, you look at this. The minutes, total minutes played, right? Gabe Vincent has played 182 to Max Christie's 118. How is Max Christie not getting the nod over Gabe Vincent? That's not counting size. That's not counting length. It's not counting any, that's just the pure stats. Max Christie in nearly 80 fewer minutes on fewer attempts has gotten more rebounds, as many assists, or more assists, same steals, has more blocks, has more points. And we're still playing Gabe Vincent over Max Christie. Again, play Max. Why is Gabe Vincent not getting burned over Max Christie? I understand Gabe Vincent was the acquisition. I understand he just came back from injury. I understand he's the veteran. I understand he's making $11 million. Max Christie's also making $8 million. He's supposed to be a piece of your future. He's playing better. As much as, look, I see people regularly complain about Max Christie, and Gabe Vincent just completely gets a pass. I'll see the same people not even mention Gabe Vincent. And Max Christie, as bad as Max Christie has been, he's still been overall better through 10 games. And fewer minutes, fewer attempts, he's blowing Gabe Vincent out of the water. I mean, if this was any other scenario, we'd be screaming. Why is this guy not playing? Again, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But I think that they need to start Gabe Vincent, or Max Christie. Not start, but, play Max Christie. Not start. Do not start Max Christie, but play Max Christie over Gabe Vincent. I don't know. I don't know how you can justify playing Gabe Vincent. Maybe the hope is that he figures it out. Gabe Vincent kind of gets into his own. But again, you're talking about a guy that his career, he's a 33% three-point shooter. It's not like, oh man, Gabe Vincent for his career is like, a 38% three-point shooter. It's like, man, we really just need him to kind of come around. We really need him to kind of figure it out. As soon as he figures it out, don't worry, he's coming, right? It's not the case. It's not what we're dealing with here. It's nothing like that, right? And that's the problem. That's where my frustration lies, is that, I feel like you have an opportunity to get more impact and better production from Max Christie while also letting him get through his struggles. If Gabe Vincent was at least serviceable, I would be probably seeing in a different tune, but he hasn't been. He's been worse in every way. So let the young guy get through his hiccups. Give me the guy with the better upside, is my point. Give me the guy that has the best upside. And to me, that's Max Christie. It's a no-brainer. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you think yes, Max Christie, he's got to play at this point. Like, it's silly to be playing Gabe Vincent over Max Christie. I get that the argument is like, oh, for trades, for whatever. Nobody's looking at Gabe Vincent and going like, oh, man, like Gabe Vincent could get back to his average. And no one's going to be like, oh, like we have to, that's the guy we need to go sell the farm for. No. Like, I'm not saying teams wouldn't want Gabe Vincent, but chances are they're going to be looking, any type of trades that the Lakers are making, it's either going to be just for assets or it's going to be for like longer term salary, right? So a team that like, like we could get off of Jeremy Grant and his multiple years of 30 plus million. And then we only have to take on Gabe Vincent for 1 year, like a D'Lo who's expiring. We clear all that salary off. And then Gabe Vincent's making, 11 million next season. And then that's it. We're clear off of him. So we save, 60 million overall. That's what teams are going to be looking at him for. So again, I'm not saying you don't ever have to play Gabe Vincent or Max Christie. Gabe Vincent. But I do think at some point you need to make that switch. You need to make that change. But anyway, again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.